share with you a little trade that I made and show you where I entered and how I played the trade. First of all, this would be the bar that this candlestick would be well into the trading area based on the hot lines, but the confirmation came at the beginning of this bar on the cross on the Mayo. So when I saw it, I got in. So that you can see the point here is marked where I was able to get into the trade. Then this blue line I've marked on here, when the trade went up past 5 pips, I thought, well, it's a 15-minute time frame. I'll just lock in my 5 pips and go do something else. I came back and the trade was up a little higher, and so I moved my stop loss to 1 pip below the bottom of this candlestick. And then I got busy doing some things, and next thing I know, I came back and it had stopped me out. Well, the difference between where I got stopped out and where if I had gone to the maximum was 3 pips. But for the whole trade, I made looks like 11, 12 pips on the whole trade. So that's kind of how this trade went. I had a few minutes. I saw a signal. I got in, moved my stops up, and managed the trade. And I got a good share of what the trade was going to give me. On this trade, I just wanted to show you a little trade that I took. Now, I entered it based on the 4-hour signal when the cross and the close of the first bar, and I entered at the beginning of the next bar. So the Mayo was on the top side of the 0 line, so that said to take the trade. But then I managed it and monitored this trade on a smaller time frame. Now you can see where I've moved to the 30-minute time frame to manage this trade. And so it was entered, I live in Mountain Time, and so this was 10 o'clock at night when I entered the trade. And when I was going to bed that night, it was starting to move in my favor just a little bit. And so I know that it's 12:30 when I finally got to bed, or just before I went to bed, I set the stop. You can see where I got stopped out, just 1 pip below the level of this candlestick. So I'd locked in 17 pips of profit. But here's where I can share with you a little thing where greed got in the way. I was debating between whether to set my take profit at 100 pips or at 150 pips. And so since I entered on a 4-hour chart, I figured there might be a little more move on this, and the pound yen moves quite well. And so I thought I'll just go for 150. Well, you can see from right here where I entered up to this candle right here was 123 pips. So if I'd set it 100 pips instead of trying to be so greedy, then I would have been taken out someplace right in here and had a really nice trade. So I still made money, and it was late, and I just didn't want to stay up all night. The thing that I should have done is put the Norwood trailing stop on. If I'd done that, then I would have gotten about between 55 pips out of that trade had I put the trailing stop on. But when you're tired, that's another reason why you don't want to trade when you're tired. You start making mistakes. I still made some money on the trade because of placing my stops and being willing to accept 17 pips as a worst case scenario. So just a couple little examples of some trades that I made, just so you can see how that the system does work, but you got to have other things in place, like you shouldn't be tired, and if you use all your tools and don't get greedy, then you'll make some pretty good money once you develop the skills. Well, thanks for watching.